everyone, so today I'm super excited to share this video with you. I feel like I haven't done a hair video in a while, and they are some of my favorite videos to film because I do get tons of questions on how I do my hair and how I style my hair and what I actually like to use. And as you guys can see, I do have some new pink tips in my hair, which I did do before I went to LA, and honestly it has washed out quite a bit. This was about after a week of washing it, and I really love the color now. It's kind of faded to more of a pastel color, and I think it's beautiful. But I was receiving a ton of comments on Instagram asking me how I got my gorgeous like beachy wave. So today I'm going to show you how to do that. And it just so happens to be literally the easiest way to curl your hair ever. And when I'm saying that, it's not an exaggeration. This is actually using the KISS InstaWave, which you can get at Walgreens for $49.99. I will admit, when I first got it, I was a little skeptical. I was wondering if it would like tangle my hair, if it would actually work, if I could get the desired look that I wanted, and just how it would compare to using like a curling wand or a clampless curling iron. Make sure to also go ahead and stay tuned to the end of the video because I am giving away 2 of these KISS InstaWaves, and you guys would definitely not want to miss that. It doesn't matter if you're right or left-handed because it does feature a right and a left spin button, so you can of course get that beautiful look of curling your hair away from your face, which I think most people kind of desire. I definitely think it's a very kind of modern and fresh look, and overall it leaves you with really gorgeous silky looking bouncy curls and waves. You definitely have the option to kind of create whichever look you want depending on how big of chunks of hair you're using, how long you're holding it, and all that kind of stuff. So now I'm going to go ahead and get to the fun part, which is actually seeing how this thing works and how it actually does curl my hair. I'm going to take a section of hair that's about 1 inch thick. Of course, depending on your desired look, you can take smaller sections or bigger sections. For the most part, larger sections are going to create looser curls and smaller sections will create more ringlet tight curls. So I'm gonna go ahead and just place it inside the little prongs like this, and then here's the little button for choosing right or left. I'm going to go to the right. And as you can see, it just spins onto the barrel, just like magic. And then I'm gonna hold it for about 8 to 10 seconds. And then all I'm going to do is just kind of pull it down very softly. And voila, a perfect, gorgeous curl. So that was super easy, as you can tell. And so personally, I like the look of like looser beachy waves that start a little further down my hair. But if you want something more like a tight spiral curl, all you have to do is take your hair and start a little closer to your root like this. And then again, hold that for 8 to 10 seconds. And then you can see I have more of a spiral, tighter curl. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish with the rest of my hair, again showing you how I do it as I'm going, and just go ahead and keep watching.
My AI just changed. It just buzzed the front gate. I thank God you came.
And this is the finished product of my hair. I just absolutely love it. I think it's so pretty and bouncy, and I love how it makes my curls really soft and touchable. They're not crunchy or dry feeling, and I feel like they also have a nice bit of shine to them as well. And like I've mentioned before, if you do curl your hair like this and then sleep on it, the next day you have the most perfect like loose beachy waves. It's absolutely gorgeous. I knew I'd probably get some questions asking, you know, why do you need this if you already own like a clampless curling wand, or does this take any longer to use or stuff like that? And honestly, I think the #1 thing about this is it's not going to burn you, and it's great for people that don't feel as comfortable using a clampless curling iron or like a curling wand. And trust me, I definitely have my fair share of friends that would rather just use like hot rollers, or they often ask me to curl their hair because they really don't feel comfortable curling their hair with a wand, especially doing it fast and trying to, you know, not take forever going through each strand by strand. And I will say I use curling wands all the time, and even I pretty much burn myself every time I use one, just because in order to get the look that I desire, a lot of times I do hold it really closely, and when you're doing that, your fingers are bound to touch the actual barrel because that is where it's hot. and with using this you get the same gorgeous curls. It literally looks exactly the same when I do go ahead and use my curling wand, but you're definitely not going to burn yourself because you don't have to actually touch the hot part of the iron at all, which I think is a huge major plus. And for anyone, like I said, that's not super comfortable using a curling wand or a curling iron in other ways, I think this is a great product for you to try out. So I will be going ahead and giving away 2 different KISS InstaWaves because I think they're amazing. So if you want to go ahead and enter to win one of them, I will be announcing on August 1st the winners, and I will go ahead and contact the winners and ship one out to you. But you can enter in 2 different ways. Number 1, you can enter on this video by leaving a comment on this video and liking it as well, and you must be subscribed to my channel, and your comment doesn't have to be like, you know, enter me or anything. It just can be anything about the video. And then you can also go ahead and enter on Instagram, which I'll have my Instagram linked below. It's just Megan Parken. Go ahead and follow me on there and like my video, and then leave me a comment on the video that I'm going to be posting that will be kind of corresponding with this video, and that way you can enter both places so you have more of a chance of winning if you do have an interest in trying this out. I definitely think it's really worth it and it's amazing, and I'm super excited that I was able to share this with you guys because I love little gimmicky things like this, but honestly this really works well and it's really easy to use and gives you gorgeous beautiful curls that I think everyone would like to have. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.